Hello and welcome if you're new to my channel, and if you're a subscriber, a warm welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Italian leather goods brand Serapian Milano. I'm Anesu Sagonda and I produce educational luxury content for anyone after the finer things, whether you're young and starting out in life and wanting to reap the benefits of buying better quality from the get-go, or you're new to money and wanting to learn how to navigate the terrain, or you're into luxury but you want to focus more on high quality under the radar brands, then my content is geared towards you. I'd like to start by saying a very big thank you to everybody who has incredibly patiently waited for this video. Thank you. Serapian Milano is a brand that was started in 1928 in Milan by Stefano Serapian. Family owned the brand for 3 generations, and then in 2017 they sold the business to Richemont. So the family ceased to have any controlling interest in the business, but there are still family members who are involved with the brand under Richemont's ownership. Through the 70s and 80s, Serapian Milano supplied the leathers to some of Richemont's brands within their portfolio of brands. Think, for example, Cartier, Piaget, Jaeger-LeCoultre, the fashion brands Dunhill, Chloe, Alaya, handbag brand Lansale. So it was a natural progression for them when I guess the family didn't want to have a controlling interest. They wanted to sell the brand onto a luxury group, the second largest luxury group in the world, and they would be better placed to be able to market, raise the profile of the brand. So it's now under the ownership of Richemont. I briefly mentioned Serapian Milano. I'm going to attach the video above. I think it was the suitcase video. And just as a side note, I remember an assistant saying to me in one of the stores, we love Serapian Milano, particularly their travel goods, but we have noticed they've changed the zips. We've had a few suitcases returned because the zips have broken down. So I hope that's something that they rectify fairly quickly, because Serapian Milano is a brand that's very much focused on high quality under the radar. And people who like, for example, your exotic leather travel goods, for example, very well made, affordable travel goods, Serapian Milano is fantastic. So you may be a little anxious to hear they've changed the zips, they've possibly changed some of the supplies, but I'm going to be watching this space, and if I hear anything, I will let you know. Serapian Milano is focused on producing bags. Think, for example, messenger bags, backpacks, briefcases, handbags, wallets, travel goods, and also belts. As a brand, they are deeply rooted in beauty, excellence, and high Italian craftsmanship. The focus for the brand is on creating styles that stand out. They are legendary. They're very well known for what is now an incredibly iconic style, the Mosaico. First introduced in 1947, it's delicately hand-woven lambskin nappa leather. The Mosaico is a cross between Byzantine Mosaico and Japanese origami. It's a design which has gone on to be the most iconic design weave for the brand, and they will use Mosaico in a good chunk of their styles, either entirely, or you'll have parts of the bag using the Mosaico, or you'll have little bits of Mosaico details or accents on a bag, for example. They also have a number of leathers that are exclusive to Serapian Milano. In 1965, they introduced Evoluzione, which is a textured calfskin. It's sturdy, it's strong, it's robust. It's not going to scuff easily at all. You literally would need to take a knife to it. They also have Cashmere, which is a naturally tumbled calfskin, buttery soft, very soft like cashmere, and you'll find cashmere is typically used in their men's bags as opposed to the ladies' handbags. Ladies' handbags, they tend to go more for the rugiada, but with naturally tumbled calfskin, the cashmere, it patinas beautifully because they haven't stripped out a lot of the oils from the leather. They also have Stepan, which was introduced in 1972, and that is their coated canvas. Again, incredibly robust, it's waterproof, and it has the S design all over. They also work with a number of precious skins. Think, for example, crocodile, ostrich, python, for example. And all of their bags, handbags, are lined using microfiber lining. There isn't any leather lining on the inside of their bags. Serapian Milano sits very comfortably within your accessible core level of luxury. I'm going to attach above a video where I talk in detail about the different levels of luxury. The lowest level, everyday level of luxury, it's very much about price. When someone's buying a bag from that level of luxury, I'm going to attach above the hierarchy of handbags play series. So that talks you through the different brands at different levels of luxury. But someone who's buying from everyday level of luxury, they're very price sensitive. It's about price first and foremost. Quality is not the main consideration. Whereas as you go up the levels of luxury, the next level, affordable level, price is a consideration, quality starts creeping in. And then the third level, accessible core, where Serapian Milano is, price is a consideration, but quality becomes increasingly more important. You're willing to pay a certain price for a certain level of quality. And that quality you're getting with Serapian Milano. It's a brand that's proven, it's tried and tested, it stood the test of time, it created their hugely iconic Mosaico design, 1947, and it stood the test of time because of the quality of the leathers they've used, the very high quality, and coupled with the high Italian craftsmanship. It's bags priced between 1,000 and 1,500 euros. You are getting a phenomenal quality product from Serapian Milano for that price. Their core offering sits comfortably within accessible core. I know someone will come back and say, but some of the bags are more expensive, some are cheaper. Well, the cheaper ones is because it's a smaller size, but their core offering, when I look at the leathers, before you throw in the more expensive, the exotic, bespoke element, their core offering sits very comfortably between 1,000 and 1,500 euros, and you're getting a fantastic quality product. Looking at their bags, their front running collection is called the Secret Collection, and within that collection there are two styles: the Secret Tote bag and the Clutch. The Clutch is the most recent addition, which they added this year. And I happened to pop into the Serapian Milano flagship store in Milan on Via della Spiga a couple of weeks ago. I had an hour to run between Valextra, Serapian Milano, and Colombo. And I literally had like 5-10 minutes to just go in, see what was going on, have a quick chat about what's happening. And I was told the clutches were new, made in the beautiful, exquisite mosaic. And it's just one size, one big compartment, and then a pocket with a zip on the inside, and the microfiber lining, and a good selection of colors. Recently, a few months ago, I'm going to attach the video above, I spoke about needing just 7 bags, depending on your taste, your lifestyle, your budget. You don't need any more than 7. Buy the very best you can afford and enjoy those bags. When it comes to a clutch, I think the Secret Collection clutch from Serapian Milano would be a really good alternative, depending on your lifestyle, your taste, of course. But it's beautiful, it stands out, it's arresting. When you look at it, you notice it, and it stands out for all the right reasons. The other style within the Secret Collection is the front running, the most iconic, what Serapian Milano is known for, the Secret Tote bag. Comes in 3 sizes. You have the mini, comes with an additional strap so you can wear it over the shoulder, crossbody, incredibly tiny. You literally can only fit a couple of keys, lipstick, and some money. And then you have the 2 main sizes. You have the small, and then you have the Secret Tote bag. Both are exactly the same in terms of the composition on the inside. You have 2 compartments, 2 equal size compartments, and then in the middle you have a zipped compartment. When the bag is closed, the tote is closed on top, you don't notice the compartment on the inside. Hence, it's called the Secret Tote bag. The compartment is secret and it's secure. Microfiber lining on the inside. Shoulder straps are long enough for you to be able to carry the bag very comfortably over the shoulder or in the crook of your arm. Come in a number of options. You have the Mosaico. All the Mosaico bags, they will have the artisan's name written on the inside. And then you also have the option of the Rugiada and also the Serpan coated canvas. The Serpan, sturdy, a little more rugged, more of a masculine look and feel. Whereas the Mosaico, depending of course on the color, it's a little more feminine. But the Secret Tote bag can be carried by a man or woman. Very much depends on whether it's the Mosaico, the Serpan, or the Rugiada, the color, the style, what works best for you. But it's a unisex tote. I'm going to be talking about the secret tote again in a later video, together with another brand, Italian brand I recently discovered. One of my subscribers recently asked my opinion on Scuola do Cuoio. It's an Italian leather school where they train students how to make leather bags, leather products, and then they sell some of the bags, and they have a range, an interwoven range, very similar to Bottega's Intrecciato. So the Scuola Intrecciato, together with the Serapian Milano secret tote bag, the Mosaico, those are two fantastic alternatives, credible alternatives to the Bottega Veneta Intrecciato. If you're not beholden to the hype that goes with Bottega, but you would like a beautifully made Intrecciato that's arresting, that's well made, in terms of high quality leathers being used, fantastic craftsmanship, Serapian Milano and Scuola do Cuoio are two great alternatives. If you don't want to miss that video, do subscribe so you don't miss out. Other bags, you have a 1928 tote. It's a Mosaico on the outside, one big compartment, and then longish straps so you can carry the tote over the shoulder or in the crook of your arm. You also have about 4 or 5 other bags. In no particular order, you have the Petra bag. It's just one size, cube-shaped bag, and it's the Mosaico design. It has a really nice woven handle, and it's just one compartment with a zipped compartment on the inside. And then you have the Meline bag, which comes in 2 sizes. Made from smooth calfskin, the Seth calfskin. You have 2 compartments on the inside, and then a zipped compartment on the inside as well. And then you have 2 handles, which are fairly short. So you either hold the bag in your hand, or it would fit quite snugly in the crook of your arm. And then you also have the Luna bag, which I've seen in Via della Spiga. I was also incredibly lucky enough last year to be able to pop into the Rome store as well. What you will find with all of their stores, they have a number of stores, standalone stores, a couple, 2 or 3 in Italy. They've opened one in New York. There's one in Paris, and then they have a number of concessions. All the stores, regardless of whether it's a standalone or concession, will always have their secret tote collection in there. Then they'll have 1 or 2 of their other handbag designs alongside the other bags that they create. It's rare for you to find all of the bags in a store. There'll be a selection, but where you'll be able to find everything will be online. So coming back to the Luna bag, comes in the Ruggida leather. 2 compartments, 2 sizes, microfiber lining on the inside, 2 equal compartments, and then the zipped compartment in the middle. And then you also have the option to be able to add a strap, so you can carry the bag over the shoulder or as a crossbody bag. And then you have the Luna crossbody as well. The Luna crossbody comes with a detachable strap, so you can carry it as a clutch, or you can carry it with the strap, either as a crossbody or over the shoulder. Bit more of a casual bag, thick strap. It comes in the Ruggida leather, and then the very small, dainty Mosaico detail on the front. 1 big compartment, and then a pocket at the end of the bag. And then the last is the clutch. It's a clutch that comes in a smooth calfskin. The flap is in the smooth calfskin, and then the body of the bag is in the Mosaico. And then it comes with a strap which is hidden underneath the flap. That is how you attach it. And then you can carry the bag over the shoulder or as a crossbody, or you have the option to remove it and you just carry it as a clutch. And then on the underside of the flap as well, the top flap, there's also a mirror there for you. And then moving over to the bags, typically male bags, but depending on the material, the style can be carried by a man or a woman. The first is briefcases. They come in the Evoluzione. You also have the Cashmere, and you have the Serpent. And then you also have backpacks, numerous styles, some a little more formal, others a little more informal, funky, playful, easy to wear. Can be dressed up and dressed down. And again, you have the option of either Cashmere, Serpent, or the Evoluzione leather. And then the last bag is the messenger bag. Again, comes in the 3 leathers, Serpent, Evoluzione, or Cashmere, depending on obviously the look and feel you're going for, your budget, your taste, and so forth. And then you also have within the store, depending where you go, you get different options when it comes to wallets. either in the Serapian, the Cashmere, different styles. You have the Rugiada, you have the Mosaico as well, all interspersed throughout the store, and different options depending on the showroom you go into. And then you also have things like wash bags. You also have belts, typically for men. Also in Serapian Milano, and what really stands out and I particularly like is their travel bags. You have a number of options, either the carry-on suitcases with the wheels, which you take on to either flights or a bus whenever you're traveling and you need the carry-on suitcase. You also have options of different bags and different materials, different sizes, but beautifully made. And where you really get to appreciate Serapian Milano's brilliance is their Bespoke Assoluto service, where you can customize absolutely every element of the bag. You create what you would like, and then they will then bring it into reality. They have a choice of over 500 colors of the selection of leathers that they have, and you can create anything. They can work with you and advise. And I've seen some beautiful bags that have been created in the bespoke option. But as I mentioned, you can also go in store. I've seen beautiful travel bags. I've seen very well made suit holders in leather. You place your suit in and you fold it, and you have the zips throughout. There's a fairly wide selection, but you have the bespoke option to be able to recreate whatever travel bag or suitcase you would like. The brand states they're focused on high Italian craftsmanship, and Serapian Milano more than delivers. Do let me know your thoughts. Do you have any of their bags? Is there anything you're eyeing from the selection I've shown you? Let me know in the comments down below. But to all my subscribers, as always, thank you for watching. Do subscribe so you don't miss out on my comparison between Bottega, Serapian Milano, and Scuolo Duclos. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon.